In days gone by, video games gave you points for arbitrary tasks and a pitifully small number of lives with which to accomplish them. Now we're giving them a taste of their own medicine. It's Arbitrary Scoring! On deck tonight, the 2013 reboot of the game that brought millions of 90s kids on an exciting, if not somewhat confusing journey. A journey known as puberty. Stay tuned for shenanigans as we arbitrarily score Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. Who wrote this?
That would be me.
Who the devil are you?
Staff writer. Why do you sound like one of those old-timey radio men?
Never mind that. What are you doing here?
I have a few questions. So, this is supposed to be like CinemaSins for video games?
No, it's sophisticated commentary on the first 2 hours of gameplay.
Not if I'm writing it.
This is going to be a bumpy ride. Benchmarking tool. Every game should have one. Hot female protagonist. In a tank top.
That's not a hostage.
This opening cutscene tells us nothing about the protagonist's backstory. I couldn't be happier. Let me stomp a few Goombas, then tell me Mario's a plumber. That's what my grandpappy used to say.
Welcome, punch!
This opening peril sequence is genuinely terrifying.
Skeletor, I had a feeling you were behind this.
What happened to you?
What do you mean, what happened?
Is there a bird nesting in that?
No, what do you mean he's wrong in my hair? There's no bird nesting in here, asshole.
Fun fact, Lara Croft's original, shall we say, top-heavy design is rumored to have been an accident. Of course, accounts differ about how this actually came about, but one thing is for certain. They absolutely weren't making up stories to cover their cabooses. Oh no, that would be absurd. Quick time events, are you batty? If I wanted to play whack-a-mole, I'd play whack-a-mole.
Don't wander off.
What?
What dingbat at Square Enix thought this was fun gameplay? Now hold on a gosh darn minute. You'd better not be planning to show me exposition in the form of awkwardly scripted candid moments on that recording device. I'm really loving this game, but let's not push our luck, alright? Oh, look at that. Exposition in the form of awkwardly scripted candid moments. I like you, game. Why must you force me to do this?
I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
This guy. For heaven's sake, just make this a cutscene. This is not gameplay.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Lara, you made it. Sam, thank goodness. Surprise. It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you. This place would make anyone a little jumpy.
This fellow is clearly not to be trusted, and oh, what's that? This is when you decide to take away player interaction? Log walking required my constant input, but this tense moment is going to be set on rails? I'm gonna have to take another life for that. Quick time events suck.
Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep
swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Whoever used this mask was of noble birth.
Okay.
Forgive me. I mistook you for Saruman.
I am Saruman.
Lara is a keen and intelligent bear cat with a relatable human quality. Her suffering gets me right in the feels, and her resolve and will to survive is inspiring. However, her immediate adaptation to intense violence was somewhat immersion-breaking. Not enough to remove a life. However, I might have awarded backstory points if I'd been given a realistic reason to believe she was capable of this.
There's nowhere to run.
Chicken checking.
When I woke up, they were both gone.
You girls should me go wandering off.
You know how to use one of these?
That's a good old-fashioned gun. Simple point-and-click interface.
Ever wonder why police, military, and security professionals don't fire two guns simultaneously? Because it makes aiming, reloading, and almost everything else you do with a gun next to impossible. However, it looks really badass, and this is a reference to the original game, so I'm going to allow it.
Rob, I'm coming!
That's what she said.
Where does a young lady like you learn to do a thing like that?
That's what he said.
Don't you f***ing move. Don't tell me what to do.
This female image is particularly interesting. That's what he said.
You have my bow.
And my axe.
For the entire 2 hours I played this game for the purposes of scoring it, I didn't once think about the quality of the writing, the acting, the gameplay, the controls, or the overall atmosphere. Because frankly, I was so heavily immersed, I didn't even notice them. Which is exactly how it should be.
Man, that sounds great. In my first 2 hours, all I could think about was boobs.
The only boob here is you.
Are you even watching?
How do you keep getting in my recording booth?
I gotta give you the script for the next part. I keep having to write more because you keep throwing out pages.
I've only thrown out the boob jokes.
Well, that was like half the script, so...
Just give me that. This looks alright. Let's go with it. Well, golly, would you look at those. No, I'm talking about the chest. The treasure chest. The treasures in the chest. Stop trying to get me to say scandalous things. This recording is over. Get that thing out of my face.
That's what she said.
What even was that? It was like half commentary and half random nonsense that had nothing to do with the game. There's no word for what I just watched.
Sure there is. It's called Arbitrary Scoring, baby.
Which game would you like to see arbitrarily scored next? Let us know in the comments below, or send us a message on Discord, link in the description.